Okay, welcome gamers. It's the gamers and other viewers. The Broken Gamer here, and today we are continuing with Seduce Me via Tommy. Now, we left off with the group of boys laying on the floor as I closed the doors. And anyways, let's continue on, shall we? Huh? Who the heck are these guys? Why are they here? What's going on? Some of them had open wounds, blood staining the floor, and the scent was intermingling with the air. I couldn't help but feel bad for them instinctively, but nevertheless I was shocked and a bit angry at the sudden intrusion. My mind suddenly went from caring and concerned to confused and demanding answers. Who are you guys? No response. I'll call the police. Still nothing. None seemed to wake up or respond to me. It seemed so surreal to have random strangers in my house I just moved into. But I want to answer quickly. That was until... Eve, get away from me!
Woman, you're going to let me kiss you.
I couldn't believe in myself. With a mere blink of an eye, one of the men went from lying on the ground to being right in front of my face. What was even more odd was the fact I felt serene and calm about it. Slowly a desire burned from my chest, telling me to accept the kiss, even if my mind vehemently refused. I don't know that word, I'm sorry. Uh, huh? Go ahead.
Good.
As the kiss me, I felt my body go weak. I didn't know why, but the kiss was draining me of energy, and yet it so good it made my heart sink. It was a strange and tingling feeling that danced over every nerve of my body. I could feel streams of intangible energy run up my body into my lips. It was odd, but at the same time it felt amazing.
Sam, stop it.
The person kissing me? Sam was his name? Glanced behind him.
I said stop. Now.
Fine.
He finally pulled back and I was left standing there in a daze. What? Huh? I couldn't tell what was going on. My mind was completely enwrapped by the kiss in my thoughts that had melted to the depths of my forgotten memories.
Please forgive my brother. He's a bit reckless.
At least I feel a hell of a lot better than you right now.
Because you used your abilities on her.
Sam, you're such a reckless brute. Taking advantage of a beautiful young woman like her.
I'm not pretty.
Shut that pretty boy mouth of
Oh, the
yours before I
character
rip it
is-
off your pretty boy face.
Oh, jeez.
Sheesh, you guys. Can we not fight right now? Not all of us are in the best state.
I guess you are right, Matthew.
I agree.
However, the men got up and started chatting freely. My thoughts began to reassemble, and I remembered my confusion and anger once again, only now multiplied tenfold. What?
Huh? Did you say something beautiful?
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry.
Huh? Did you say something beautiful?
And I exploded. What's going on? Why the hell are you in my house? Why are you wounded? Why did you kiss me? And who are you guys? I couldn't help exploding after being taken advantage of and being left in a much state. Words escaped me without filter. I definitely scared the men around me, You're the man who kissed me. Wait a second, the guy who kissed me?
Ouch! What's your problem?
What's your problem? You can't go around forcing people to kiss you like that. Are you some kind of pervert?
Pervert! It was only a kiss!
It might mean nothing to you, but it meant a lot to me.
What? Was it your first kiss? Ow! Hey! What was that for?
I know first kisses aren't exactly amazing and full of sparks and something out of fairy tales, but I at least expected something more than just being forced.
So it was your first kiss. Stop making such a big deal out of it.
Him again. Are you asking to get punched again?
Well, what do you want me to do? It's not like I can somehow take it back.
Hit him again. Just for the heck of it.
Ow! You're just being violent now!
You deserved it. In a way, he kind of did, but Anyways, if you pull any funny business in the future, just for fair warning, I know Taekwondo. I think I've figured enough. Time to get back to the main issue. Yeah, please. So what exactly are all of you doing in my house?
Miss, please forgive us in our intrusion. We didn't know this abode belonged to anyone, nor did we have the time to take that into consideration.
I like him. He's polite. Plus, he's pretty handsome in my opinion, too. What? What do you mean? You don't just barge into people's homes?
We wouldn't have had to if we weren't as wounded as we are currently. We just escaped from a deadly fight that could have ended our lives. Luckily for us, your home was near and the windows were unlocked, so we quickly came inside.
The last time I remember, there were laws preventing strangers from stepping on private property, though considering the severity of their wounds, it had to be serious. I guess that explains the wounds, but not why he kissed me. He had absolutely no right to do that.
Well, lovely flustered lady, it's hard to explain, truly. We're not exactly normal.
No? Not normal? Are you guys demons or something? I asked almost jokingly, but the boys seemed to take my question differently. But...
Well, yeah, actually, something like that.
Eh?
We're incubi, miss. Demons who consume and use sexual energy of humans to survive.
Incubi, the fateful demons that existed to haunt humans and make them sex-crazed monsters? The mystical beings that could look like anyone just to get into your pants. The imaginary monsters that you only saw in movies or TV.
Hello? Did you hear him?
We're telling the truth.
Do you think she's still processing it?
Yes, and she'll understand right about...
Alright. It was funny while it lasted, but it's time to cut the joke. Incubuses don't exist. There's no way they could exist. That would be practically impossible.
Ahem. Incubi is the correct plural form. And yes, we do exist.
Prove it. As soon as those words left my mouth, I instantly regretted.
Very well. Eric, go ahead.
Very well.
Oh, jeez. He's pretty handsome and he's flirty. So I kinda like him.
My sweet, you're so tempting with such non-belief. Let me ease your mind with a tender kiss. I promise you'll enjoy every minute of it, and maybe you'll even want more.
Oh, jeez. What? Once again, I was lost in a pool of calm and serenity. Staring into Eric's eyes, I felt a wave Waves of heat coursed through my chest into my face, painting my cheeks red in their wake. I couldn't help but nod and agree to his offer. Okay. And then I kissed, my heart began to flutter once again in my chest, and my mind was sent spinning into heated passion filled pleasure. Yet I could feel my body drain of energy as he kissed me.
Alright, that's enough.
Aw, very well. I feel so much better.
As he pulled away, I was left in a mental mush pool. I felt weak in the knees, despite my will demanding me to stand straight up from the boys before me. The world around me began to spin as I tried to speak. I think I'm going to.
Where are our manners? I'm James, and these are my brothers, Sam, Eric, Matthew, and Damien.
Miss, are you okay?
I don't know.
Shit. She fainted.
Oh, what a great time to faint. I couldn't believe it. Ink it white. Real. It all spun around in my head until I saw only black. Floating in the darkness, my mind kept playing a scene over and over again, remaining in my body. The touch of the incubi's lips against mine. However, I began to feel silk smooth around me as my eyelids unwillingly opened. Where? I woke up to find myself in a familiar place. Where was Mom? Dad? I was pretty sure this wasn't my room. Oh wait, I lived in Grandfather's house now. Of course it wouldn't be. Of course it would be unfamiliar. I rubbed my eyes and surveyed my surroundings. I was still in clothes I arrived at the house, but I was lying in a silk-covered bed. I remember coming in the afternoon, so why was it nighttime already? Suppressing a yawn, I stretched my arms. Maybe I should order some food for delivery. I was getting pretty hungry. I was about to slip when suddenly I realized I wasn't alone.
You're awake.
Oh. Hey. Huh? Yeah. Since when was he standing there? And who the heck was this guy? And who the heck was he? A guy in my bedroom, did we? There's no way. I'm sorry. I was just saying my thoughts out loud. Why was I apologizing to a stranger who only said 2 words since I woke up? Wait, he looked eerily familiar. And it all came back to me. Incubus. He was an incubus, and his brothers came here for refuge. And 2 of them had kissed me, then I fainted. And that was how things came to this. Yeah, pretty much. Oh. And then against the far wall looking at me, my heart began to race. I thought of the endless possibilities this situation brought me. I hated the thought of being under an incubi's power, especially in a bedroom. In this situation, I'd probably jump up and protect myself. I instantly jumped up, grabbed a pillow, and covered myself with it. I felt stupid. Yes, I know. Who knew what this guy could do? Do your worst. This time I'm prepared. With a pillow. Oh gosh. He didn't move. I guess he wasn't going to attack me. Sorry. One thing still concerned me though.
I'm not going to use my powers on you.
Huh? What? Huh? How?
I can read minds. It's an ability I was born with. Each of us has a different ability, outside of our usual mind-altering powers.
That's interesting. Great, even more surprises. I grew even more worried about the situation I was in. I see. How long have I been asleep?
For a few hours. It's already gotten quite dark outside.
Well, where are the others?
My brothers are downstairs, cleaning up the blood from the lobby floor. And making you dinner as an apology.
Oh, okay. That's unexpectedly sweet.
Oh, it's the least we can do after invading your home, and two of us using our powers on you.
You've got a point. Right, I had forgotten about that. It still irked me that they have practically taken advantage of me at that point. Even if they were demons, it's still pretty rude to demonstrate their powers by kissing me. I wasn't some sort of human plaything. Well, technically I had it coming when I asked them to prove it, so all of this seems pretty unreal. It was like something out of one of those romance novels that Naomi sometimes read. I wished I could have just went back to sleep and forgotten all about this. Maybe I should just call the police on them. Then I would never have landed myself in this situation.
Do you feel well enough to get out of bed?
Yeah, I think so. Whoa!
Trust me, I won't let you go.
Oh, hey, how nice. I'm not so sure about this.
I promise.
Well, if you say so. Okay, I trust you.
Good.
I was speechless. He was carrying me around as if I weighed nothing. He was so strong.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
It's all right. I'm used to it.
I decided to close my mouth on that so that it wouldn't be weird him. So it wouldn't weird him out and make things even more awkward than they already were. Well, he didn't seem to mind carrying me or listening to me talk, so at least things weren't too strange. Damien seemed very quiet and calm about everything, especially with the situation we were in. However, there was some sort of longing in his eyes when he looked at me that wasn't lustful. It was more admiration. Once we reached the lobby, I decided I felt well enough to walk on my own. As strong as he was, it was like he was carrying nothing. I didn't want to make him carry me everywhere. Yeah, that would be mortifying. It would be more embarrassing. I don't know about mortifying. Thanks for carrying me, but I think I can walk by myself now. Not saying that I didn't like it. I mean, I liked it. Not in a weird way, of course. It's not like that. I get carried around all the time. What I'm trying to say is, it was really nice of you to do that. I fumble over my words again. Real smooth.
It's no problem. I'll be heading to the dining room then.
Alright, see you. He gently lowered me to the ground before he walked off quietly, disappearing into the shadows of the dark lobby.
Oh, hi!
Hi, Matthew. Suddenly a boy around my age or probably younger bounced up to me. He looked vaguely familiar. Oh, wait. Ah, you're Matthew, right?
Mm-hmm, that's me. Are you feeling any better now? We were all worried when you suddenly passed out.
I'm fine.
Really? Your face is kind of red. Do you feel sick?
No, I'm fine. I'm sure of it. I must have been blushing from when Damien carried me down the stairs. How embarrassing.
Well, if you say so. I hope Sam and Eric didn't make you upset.
It's okay. After all, I did hit Sam after what he did. And about Eric, I just wanted you guys to prove what you were saying to me. Supposing goodbye Hartfield then. I wondered how exactly I got myself into this mess. First my grandfather, then a fight with my father, blowing up at Lisette, and now this. I suddenly had a knack for getting myself into sticky situations.
Oh, I have an idea.
What's your idea? He shoved his hands into his pockets with a cheery grin on his face.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Is he trying to do a magic trick?
Ta-da!
Oh, okay. That's cute. not that creepy. Oh, what is it exactly? He smiled as if to wave it off, but when he opened his eyes, he saw that he was holding his face frozen in shock.
Wait a second. What did I just make? This is...
What he had produced from his pocket was a creepy-looking doll. It's adorable, but it is creepy.
Ah, what is that?
I'm not sure. His face paled considerably, and he dropped to the floor, scooting away from it frantically.
Get it away from me! You might be possessed by a demon or something!
Wait, what? Isn't he a demon? Oh, jeez. But isn't he a demon himself, right?
That's not what I wanted to make! I just wanted to surprise you with a stuffed animal or just something to cheer you up. That looks like it came straight out of a horror movie.
It kinda does. He bumped his shoulders and looked at his feet. Aw, it's okay. You don't look so dejected. I mean, it's certainly unique. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. He can have it. Actually, I think I'll keep it. It's adorable in a way, so...
But it looks so creepy.
It's a thought that counts, right? You wanted to cheer me up after all. I picked up the doll, looked at it closely. Sure, it looked pretty weird at it. Sure, it looked pretty weird at first, but it could be cute if you looked at it from a certain angle. I gave him a small smile. Thanks.
You're welcome. It's good to see you smiling, even though the thing I made still kind of creeps me out. Anyway, you should come with me to the dining room. We're almost finished with the food, and, well, I don't mean to brag, but we're pretty decent chefs.
Sounds great, lead the way. Something smells good. My stomach rumbled in agreement. I was starving.
Oh, the girl's awake.
Excuse me, but I have a name. oh, Excuse you, I have a name, you know.
Should we really care?
Sam, I will roast that tongue for dinner if it doesn't stop flapping in that idiotic mouth of yours.
Thank you, James.
Shh. Whatever.
I apologize for his attitude.
See, I like James because he's actually more polite, more gentlemanly. Oh, that's fine.
Good. I hope you'll enjoy the meal we prepared for you.
Meal? For a second, my mind didn't understand what James meant. Maybe it was the doll getting into my head and distracted me. Oh, that's right. Damien and Matthew mentioned that you were making dinner as an apology. Oh, wait, you didn't have to.
We insist. Besides, it's quite impossible to undo our cooking, even if you command us to.
Alright, well, thank you. Matthew put down the last plates on the table and bowed a bit, exaggerating to me, gesturing to the table in a sweeping motion.
Ah, there we go. Dinner's all served.
The table was filled with various foods, from an selection of cuisines. One portion of the table is full of elegantly plated Asian foods, and the other portion were some yummy-looking desserts. Ooh, I love desserts. And there were yet more and more plates than I could possibly have imagined. Oh, that's a lot of food, and it all looks so good.
We hope you enjoy it, my sweet.
What? Sweet? Me?
That's enough, Eric.
You're no fun, James.
I don't need to be fun, Eric. Miss, please follow me.
I didn't know what came over me, whether it was his politeness or maybe his power, but I couldn't help but take his offered arms. James seemed very kind and intelligent, but aside from that, there was something about him that set him apart from his brothers. Not to mention, he didn't really seem to hold much appreciation for them.
Miss, I have to ask, why do you live alone?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
I'm all ears if you wish to tell.
Sure, James seems like a really nice and polite guy, so let's go for it. To put it briefly, I just moved here today.
That explains the luggage you brought in when you came through the front doors. By the way, we put your belongings in the room you were sleeping in. That seems to be the master bedroom, I believe.
Thanks, this house is really big. I don't think I even explored the entirety of it when I was a child.
You lived here before?
No. Truth be told, this is my grandfather's house. I used to visit him all the time when I was younger.
May I ask why you now live in your grandfather's house?
He actually passed away yesterday, and it was bequeathed to me as well, and I was here to live whether I liked it or not.
My condolences. It seems like you don't like the idea of living here.
It's not that I don't like the house or that I don't have fond memories of being here. It's just the implications that came with staying at this estate. It's kind of complicated to explain.
How do you feel about it?
I certainly wasn't expecting that question, but in a good way, it was different from what I heard the entire day at school. I appreciate... Okay. You can pause it and read the rest of it if you want. I felt angry, sad, scared, confused. It's hard picking out the different emotions that I'm feeling right now. I wish I was stronger.
You don't have to be strong.
What do you mean?
I understand that you're going through a difficult time, so it's okay to feel those emotions. You don't have to be strong at all.
Thank you.
Are you all right? There seems to be a small bruise on your cheek.
You caught me off guard with that comment. I thought no one would have noticed something as small as that. Oh, I'm fine. He stopped and leaned in close, a bit too close for comfort, or maybe it was just me inspecting my face. He was really quite tall to have to bend over so much just to look at me straight in the face. He is tall. I wonder how tall he actually is, though. It was hard to look at him, especially when he was so close. After a few seconds, he straightened up and began walking again.
Well, if you're having any problems, I'm always here to listen.
Thank you, James. That's really kind of you to offer that.
My pleasure. Here's your seat.
Let me get your chair for you, lovely lady.
Oh, the flirty one. Eric was very charming, and his smile pulled at my heart. The way he kept flirting with me definitely designated him as a charmer of the demons, yet there was a little distance in his eyes.
By the way, I apologize for my behavior earlier. Stealing your second kiss like that.
Huh? When I didn't believe you were when they were incubi. It's fine, I guess. I mean, you didn't just grab up and kiss me for no reason.
I'm not as forward, unlike Sam.
Suddenly Eric leaned in and whispered in my ear.
I won't lie, though. I enjoyed kissing you and feeling you melt in my arms.
Oh, jeez. I was torn between smacking him and playing it cool. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Get to check out the toe if you always let me go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
That's going to sting.
Sorry. Sorry, I panicked.
No, I was expecting that.
I drew my attention back to the dishes. I was both intrigued and slightly scared by the amount of food they made. Seeing my expression, Eric leaned forward, proudly smiled, gesturing to the dishes in a dramatic sweep of his arm.
I made almost all of the dishes myself.
Humorously, Matthew looked up at him with a shocked expression as if he had been betrayed. His face changed instantly to that of a frown.
And I'm the Queen of the Nile.
What's that supposed to mean?
Me, you, and James did the work together, dummy.
It's you, James, and I, Matthew.
Oh, someone who corrects grammar.
Little boys will always make mistakes.
Oh, jeez. Matthew looked at James in disbelief, probably for siding with Eric, and he unknowingly swiveled back to Eric to confront him.
I'm not a little boy. I'm barely a year younger than you.
Well, you certainly don't act like it.
Ah, stop. I really couldn't help but laugh. Matthew seemed very much like a kid. He was adorable, however, I couldn't help but feel like in a way he was much more mature than the others, especially Eric.
Huh? Is something funny?
No, it's nothing at all. Thanks for the meal, all of you.
Oh. You're welcome, miss.
Such a well-mannered young lady. Beautiful inside and out.
Eric, knock it off.
In agreement with Matthew, Sam cocked his head and glared at Eric.
Seriously, you're getting really annoying with that suck-up act.
It was obvious that
I'm just trying to be a gentleman.
Serious.
It was obvious that Sam was the bad boy of the group. He had this big, tough act, and it was obvious he was physically stronger than the rest of the guys, but there was more to him than that.
I'm just trying to be a gentleman. The young girl has already gone through so much. She deserves a good treatment.
There's a difference between being a gentleman and being an obnoxious flirt.
Oh, getting told by all three.
Schooled even by James. You're gonna need some cold water for that burn.
By the way, I don't believe we caught your name even though you know each of us.
I'm broken.
It's a pleasure to finally know your name.
Yeah, that's a nice name.
Sure it is. Oh, I didn't read that.
Yeah, that's a nice...
Okay. They were all comfortable around me despite the awkward situation we were in. It was as if it were natural for them to be around humans. I guess that's just how Inky Bite worked. I was still curious about one thing. Excuse me. All at once they looked at me. I didn't know why, but having them all look at me like that made me feel kind of important, like a queen or something.
What is it, miss?
I wasn't thinking for the food, but I still want to know why you all came here. I feel like I don't quite understand. Understand? Yeah, like being told a bunch of incubi randomly appearing in your house was perfectly understandable.
Oh, how do we explain?
We were attacked. We came here to heal. What's so difficult to understand?
Jeez, you don't have to say it like that, Sam.
Now you're just being rude, Sam.
I'm just saying, how is that difficult to understand?
Seriously, you don't need to say it like that. No, I mean, what specifically happened?
Well, you see, we've been traveling around for quite some time now. Just recently we came into town, but we were jumped by this band of misfits. So, in order to escape and heal, we came here for shelter. Again, we apologize for the mess we made.
It's Just fine, I guess. So you're all better now, right?
Yup, all thanks to you.
Huh? Me?
You see, beautiful, we feed on sexual energy. But we don't just get it from kissing lovely ladies such as yourself. We can simply touch someone's hand to obtain sexual energy. Everyone carries sexual energy, you know.
I was still in shock about their powers. It wasn't just kisses that gave them their power, it was anything physical. No wonder I was out for a while. These incubi intrigued me, but at the same time, I could almost hear a warning siren go off in my head.
Is there anything else you wish to know?
Well, what do you all plan to do now?
Yeah, what are we gonna do now, James?
That is a very good question. We just got here and surely we'll be hunted again if we leave.
We can take him easily.
Not without more training, Sam. The result of that was clearly evident in our last encounter with them.
At that moment, I didn't know what came over me, but I suddenly felt sorry for them. They couldn't possibly survive out there if they didn't know what was illegal to break. If they didn't know it's illegal to break into people's homes, they probably didn't know much about other stuff. They would probably cause chaos all over town. Oh. Or on the flip side, they could be taken in for questioning and poked and prodded like lab frogs for research. That was even worse. But most of all, they reminded me of back then. I stood alone. The entire crossroom was full of laughter and chatter, but I stood in the midst of it, quiet and alone. It was strange seeing the world pass in front of me with such vibrancy while I stood there. On the plus side, I was engaged in any drama that might have arisen, like scribbling on someone's paper or scribbling on someone's paper for revenge or kicking someone too hard. It was kind of nice just sitting back and watching things pass by and life go on. I had long before convinced myself that I preferred being alone. I often said to myself in encouragement, yeah, I want to be alone. There's no one I like better than me, so I had to spend more time with myself. But there was a certain bitterness that, coupled with being alone, that made me feel sad. There was a difference between being alone and lonely. I just didn't realize it at that moment. Even after that moment, my father, my mother, there was no one to turn to. I was so lonely. That's when I decided on it right then. As long as my God thought. I didn't care if my father wouldn't take me. I was going to walk all the way over there and see what he had to say about it. I'd never met him before, so what better to see him then? If no one else was going to help me with what I was feeling, I might as well turn to him. So I decided to walk there. I had no idea how to get there, and I was armed with only a scrap of paper with an address scribbled on it. As a 7-year-old, I obviously had great ideas. Oh yeah, wandering around as a 7-year-old by yourself is a great idea. I soon became lost, and I felt I lost. I just stood there on the sidewalk, back pressed up against the wall, eyes looking at the strangers passing by. And like always, people continued to pass, and life continued on. I was sadder than ever. I had ended up in the situation I was originally in. Nothing had changed. I thought that I was silly for even thinking that I could change things with my own hands. That was until I heard a voice that brought me back into reality.
Hun, is that you?
I looked up and saw an unfamiliar face, but it was obvious whoever that was. It was obvious that whoever was talking to me knew who I was. And from that moment, things began to change. Life began to began moving its rusty joints, and I realized that things were moving along. Suddenly, I became part of the crowd that moved to like a blur past me. I was no longer someone who stood and watched others hurry past me. Life had changed. I had changed. It's because the very person who found me that day was my grandfather. I had the opportunity to help them. Though, would I? I wanted to. I wasn't sure if it's the best idea after all. Wasn't the best idea. After all, 5 demons in my house wasn't exactly the living arrangement that I had imagined when I first moved in. There was a matter of making sure that no one found out about the house. Thinking of them being lab rats made my stomach queasy. Even if they passed as humans, how would they explain? How would I explain having guys living in my house? Imagine if my friends came over, they would practically think I was part of a harem or something. Oh God, imagine if my friends came over. Who knows what my dad would do? I think he would have arrested them on the spot. This was hard. Maybe I should have written out the pros and cons list before having to make this decision.
Don't worry too much about it. You have plenty of time to decide. Besides, you should do what makes you happy as well.
It was strange that I happened to remember what my grandfather said to me when I was little, but it did kind of make sense. They weren't exactly in the situation I was in before, but I did want to help them out. I think to ease my conscience and to make me feel a bit happy to give them help, as weird as it sounded. Clutching my fist, I resolved the strength to speak up. Well, you could.
What was that, lovely lady?
That is,
Spit it out already.
come on, Sam, stop being so rude. You could stay with me if you liked. As soon as I finished the sentence, the room became still. Not sure of what went through their heads from my words. The silence in the air cut like a knife until I spoke up once more. It seems like you all need a place to stay, and well, I just moved into this giant house, so it seemed like it made sense. There was still quiet in the room, so I decided to keep talking. If you'd like to stay here, though, there are 2 things that I need all of you to follow.
Yes?
First of all, you can't use your powers or deliberately do something that might harm me or yes, that comes over. Well, say for enemies, but you get the drift.
That sounds reasonable.
Second, you have to help me with the errands around the house. This place is kind of big, so yeah.
That is a generous offer, miss. Are you sure that would be okay? We don't wish to burden you any more than we already have.
It's alright, really. I mean, I just started living here myself, so I would really appreciate the help around the house.
A wonderful idea. We'll live here and train while helping you with the house. Servants for the lovely princess.
What? Are you serious?
Sam!
Shh, be quiet, Sam. I haven't slept in a bed for days.
We all seem to like the idea except for Sam. And hey, I didn't really hate the idea either, even if they were incubi. It would be interesting having 5 guys help me taking care of the house, given they would follow my rules that I had just laid down.
Grr, fine, but we're not staying here forever. Only until we can beat up that group of punks.
I think that is a reasonable time limit for our stay.
Yes, this is awesome.
Also beautiful. If you need a bedfellow.
Oh, jeez.
Eric, knock it off.
I was happy to agree. Maybe it was because I wasn't going to be lonely for a while. Maybe because all maybe because they all needed help and my want to help people was fulfilled. I would never be sure.
So what are we waiting for? Let's celebrate and dig in!
Finally, I'm starving.
uh, and slowly Matthew and Sam began to take themselves and began to stuff themselves with food on the table. I noticed James' eyes twitch in irritation. So I stifled an incoming laugh.
Really, you two? You're both acting like pigs!
Oh, let them have a little freedom, James. It's not like we've eaten recently either. I'm sure they've been starving.
Still, that's no excuse for stuffing their faces like backyard swine.
I almost couldn't hold it in. But I did. Okay. I merely smiled before I took some food for myself. There was one piece of food that intrigued me and was barely touched by the boys. It looked like green pasta with shrimp on it. Huh? What's this?
That, miss, is a shrimp pesto dish. Pastas are my specialty, so I'm positive you'll enjoy it.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this episode here. And so, yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching this part. I think we're gonna pursue James in this round, so. And, sure, we'll pursue the other boys in different times, but for now we're gonna go choose James. And anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like or subscribe, and I will be sure to do more of these. If anything, I'm probably gonna finish James's route before I do any of the other boys. So if you like this, please let me know either in the comments, a subscribe, or a like. And I'll see you all in whatever I decide to make next. And yeah. Remember to stay your beautiful, unique, wonderful selves. Have a wonderful day. And that's it. Bye.